You've used more than $40 million in private money to buy over 300 single family homes and mobile home parks. Lots of real estate, right?
Yeah, a lot of real estate.
All right. So raising private money, and you mentioned you're helping a couple students out, or at least one of your students right now with raising private money. So that is the number one objective or number one objection that agents usually have to this is why I'm not investing. Like I'm not investing because I don't have the money. I don't have the cash or I don't know where to get the cash. Now for us, I mean, we know what we know. That's actually the easiest thing. That's not even probably in the top 5 reasons that might hold us back from any particular deal. But from the outside looking in, like it's scary. What makes that so scary, and what can agents do to maybe overcome or at least get educated on their options with raising money to get their first deal?
Well, it starts right there with the education part. So that, if we took a poll, people would probably say that's the biggest thing holding them back from doing a deal is money. And you and I can both attest to people listening to this right now. That's literally the easiest part of our business, right? It's like literally the only issue that I have with private money and capital is that we've got a backlog of it where we trying to buy more real estate to put it to work. Like, and that's really what has transpired in my business, coming from, and it's not to brag or to boast, because I started where it's like, oh my God, I don't think anyone will loan to me. What do I know? I don't have much money in the bank, no money when I got started, and I had all these I'm not good enough questions, or, man, what if I can't do this? How can I do this? I'll never be able to do this. That's what I think people think. So the education part is critical. So people have all this fear and doubt and uncertainty about their ability to raise money. But I like to say that, when, when you increase, education and experience, when you increase, that education experience, your fear will subside. So whenever you start getting information about how the process works, and then even understanding, I don't want to say the psychology, but yeah, I don't know what else to say though. It's like when you start understanding why people trust people with their money and why they don't, then it's not that hard to break it down. Private lenders are attracted to two things: good deals and trustworthy people. Good deals and trustworthy people. 100%. The trustworthy people part of the equation is the most important thing. Okay. So what you have to understand is, whether you're selling cars, or real estate, or raising money, or whatever it is a sales process, and nobody likes to be sold. Okay. Nobody likes to be sold. And so that's the first thing. It's kind of relieves some tension or stress for people watching this, thinking that they've got to go out and do all these sales calls and really convince or trick somebody into lending with them. That's not what you do. And I knew that when I started, raising money. Is like, I'm not that guy. I'm never going to be that guy. So how can I still accomplish my goal? And it really came down to just educating lenders, because I'm 100%, into real estate. Like I believe wholeheartedly in real estate and how great it is, how it's how with the security that it provides, with the cash flow that it provides, with the wealth that it creates, with the families that it helps, with how it helps our communities, all these types of things. Like I love not only real estate as investment, just the feel good side of the investments, of what it is and what it does. And what I started doing was, well, one, and I'll tell you that I made a lot of calls. I set as many appointments as I can just to talk and connect with people about potential lenders. So that is kind of step one, where you are going to have to take some action. you're going to have to risk something. It's called your ego. You're going to have to be risk being told no. You know, you're going to risk people asking you questions that you don't know the answer to. And that's actually how you learn. So that's a good thing. And so that's what I did. I started putting myself in these situations that was scary to me. And, but when I got in those situations, I never, you know, sold anybody. I just educated people. I would ask them open-ended questions like, hey, you know, what do you think about real estate? What do you know about real estate investing? You know, what are your investment goals? What are your fears? You know, if you were to do something like this. And I just started educating people, answering questions and figuring out what their goals were, helping them understand what my business was and seeing if there was that win-win that could be struck. And I would just answer questions and there was never any pressure. And so the more that you can just lead with value, you'll find that people are going to gravitate towards you.